Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I'm super excited about this video because we're going to be playing with the new Adept Cosmetics Element 115 eyeshadow palette. This is launching for Black Friday, so I just knew I had to get a video live for y'all before it launches. It's a really cute, like, alien, UFO, conspiracy inspired eyeshadow palette. It looks beautiful and so colorful. Here's what she looks like. Very cute. In today's video, we're gonna do live swatches of every single shade. We're gonna do an eye look, and then I'll let you know my thoughts at the end. This palette does have two of like the funky rainbow shades that you're not sure how they're gonna end up looking, so I'm excited to swatch those out. And the bottom matte row is very colorful. It's kind of giving like 80s workout. I don't know, there's just something about purple, blue, and teal together that always makes me think of the 80s. So jumping into these swatches, the first shade we have here is UAP, which looks like such a beautiful lavender with like a blue shift to it. Super pretty, sparkly. We've got UFO, which this is a like bright blue sparkly shade, and it's definitely a little bit more of a satin. And then we've got Weather Balloon, which, oh my gosh, okay, that's beautiful. This is like a green pink shifting shade. I feel like that's one of those shadows where it's like almost a neutral, but it's also colorful. And depending on if you're putting it with greens or if you're putting it with grays, it could look completely different. Oh, that's so pretty. I know we're only 3 shades in, but I'm like, this is already my favorite shade. It's so unique. Okay, next we have the shade Not Roswell, which is a pretty bright purple. Again, more of a satin, doesn't have like any extra shifts going on. We've got S4 Test Site, which is a more mid-tone purple, but it looks to have like a little bit of a bluish shift. Super pretty. We've got Classify, which is one of the rainbow-esque shades, so I'm gonna kind of mix this a little bit more. Because I mean, you can swatch it and it looks like a rainbow, but like in reality, I mean, we're gonna be mixing it for our eyes, I'm sure. I don't know, I'm just always kind of a hater when it comes to shadows that look different than how they apply. Like aesthetically, I get it, it's cool, it's unique, it's something different, but I'm like, I just wanna see the shadow as what it is, you know? Okay, so it kind of ends up being like a soft pink. Well, I just have to know, you guys, like, do you believe in aliens? Like, comment down below. Let me know if you've ever had a weird experience, because I mean, I have not seen anything, but I love watching conspiracy videos. Next, we have Extraterrestrial, which is a really pretty, bright, super sparkly teal. It has a blue shift to it. It's so cute. We've got Tic Tac, which is another like rainbow-esque shade. Again, swatching like a rainbow, but I'm just gonna mix a little bit for science. And then we've got Gimbal Video, which is a really bright, kind of yellowy gold. Okay, so that's kind of like it's almost a very similar shade to the other rainbow. Just like slightly more purple with a little bit more sparkle in it. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. I feel like this palette does have a little bit more of a mixture of like very intense sparkly shades and then like some that are just like a little bit softer, which I would say majority of Adept palettes are mostly like super intense shades. So this is a little bit different. Next we have the shade Reverse Engineer, which looks like the most beautiful soft purple, super intense, like just gorgeous. We've got There Here, which is a matte soft purple, and then Conspiracy, which is a matte teal, and those both feel super soft and pigmented. Okay. It's kind of funny, these last 3 shades here remind me of the Natasha Nona Mini Trio Chrome palette a little bit, the blue shades that we've got. So we've got Commander DF, which is kind of like a cornflower, just really soft, powdery blue. We've got Specimen, which is a really nice, deep navy. And then Propulsion, which is a bright indigo. It does look like a cobalt blue in the packaging, but I feel like swatching it out, it's that perfect mix between a blue and a purple. Okay, so there is all the swatches, the entire palette. I really love the mattes that were chosen. I feel like no matter what you do, every single look is going to be super, super fun. Like I said, I love this shade. I would reach for that with like a more neutral palette just to kind of tone it down. I think that could be super cute. But today we definitely need to go all out. Do you guys want to see my kitty Cupid? I know I'm that person, but he's getting so much bigger. Huh? For this look, I think I'm going to start off with this light purple matte called They're Here. I'm kind of undecided on exactly what I want to do. You guys know I've been more of a neutral girl recently, but with this palette, that is just not an option. So I'm going to use this light purple kind of in my outer V, and then I'm buffing it towards my crease, but I am using a very big fluffy blending brush. So it's going to disperse it and make it look a little bit less pigmented, a little bit softer. Love a good soft purple. I feel like I really want to go into the shade Specimen just because it's so beautiful, so pigmented. I think I'm going to grab it on my eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to pop that onto my lash line. And then just slightly kind of wisp it out. I want to get a little bit more of a smoky line, but this shade is just so pretty. Okay, I'm going in with a slightly smaller blending brush and just going over that. No additional product. I think now I'm going to go into a little bit of this purple called Not Roswell, and I'm going to use that on the outer half of my lower lash line. Just kind of connecting, keeping the vibes, but it's a little bit more sparkly. Okay, maybe let's also go into this shade right here, S4 Test Site, which is so cute. And I'm gonna pop that on the middle of my lower lash line. I think maybe I'll go into a little bit of the shade Classified just to test it out, and I'm gonna use that for my inner corner and also like the front part of my lower lash line. It's definitely showing up very, very pink. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that on my finger, just popping it on, making it more intense. That's actually kind of cute, just a little pop of pink. And then let's see, I think I'm gonna go into Reverse Engineer last. And I'm just gonna pop that on the center of my lid. It's very pigmented. I barely even touched it, and you can see I have more than enough for both eyes. Got that beautiful blue shift to it. I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I've been really loving the KVD full sleeve mascara, but I just realized I left it in my boyfriend's car last time I was doing my makeup. So we're gonna give this one another go. If I remember correctly, the first time I used it, I thought that it was just okay, and I liked it more for my lower lashes than anything, but any mascara is better than no mascara, right? I'm gonna grab the Too Faced Pinker Times Ahead highlighter, which is super cute, and just add a little bit on my cheekbones for a bit more glow. I already have blush on. I'm actually wearing the Khaki collab, the Olay shade with Finding Ferdinand. It's so beautiful. I've been reaching for it nonstop. And then I'm just gonna finish off with the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Rose Envy, just for like a slight pinky tint. All right, let's talk about my thoughts on this palette. Like I said, it's a super cute, kind of more cool toned, very colorful color story. So I am here for it. I love the mattes that were chosen here for being only 5 shades. I feel like you have a really good variety of colors that go with all the shimmers, and you also have a variety of depths. As far as the shimmers go, I think they are pretty. I actually kind of feel like Reverse Engineer and UAP are a little similar. I feel like the 2 rainbow shades are a little bit similar. But overall, they are super pretty, and like I said, there's a variety of finishes in here. They're not all super extremely intense shimmers. So if you're someone who likes to reach for different finishes, then you'll definitely appreciate that about this palette. Overall, I'm excited about it, but I'm not like, oh my god, this is going to be my favorite Adept palette. I still feel like the Heather Austin palette and the Sumerian Sunset have my heart. This is gorgeous, especially if you're a color lover or you're into aliens. It's a good one. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.